Hey folks, so this video will show you how to create or how to use the Revolve tool specifically to create something such as this bottle here, which we can look at a section view of if we like to see the inside of it. So we can see this is a hollow bottle. There are actually a couple other ways you can create it, but basically, this would be a revolved solid. You can create things like a torus, which is a donut. And all of these are created by creating a sketch that, if we look at it, it has an axis that you're spinning a profile around. So unlike an extrusion where you go straight out, this one you create a closed shape and you create a line that you're going to spin it around. And then when you use the Revolve tool, you create these different shapes. This is the bottle. If we go back and take a look at this sketch, it looks like that. And then in this case, we used a shell command to hollow it out. A similar bottle could also be created just by creating the outline of the wall of the bottle. And in both cases, we have this line in the middle. So what I'm going to show how to make specifically here in this video is just this simple ring. It is just 2 inches thick. It is, or 2 millimeters thick, 7 millimeters tall, and it has an opening that you could put a finger through or something that's about 10 millimeter, or it's about 20 millimeters all the way across, which means the distance from the center to the inside of the little rectangle that'll create the ring is 10 millimeters. So the diameter is twice the radius. But anyways, if we were to start here with a simple drawing, all right, we can create a sketch on the front plane. I'm going to look at the front of the object so it's just a little easier to work with. And all we're going to do is create one line that goes up in the middle. And what we can do is, while we're creating this line, I can click construction and click on the line, and that line will become dashed. I guess you can click the line first, then click on the button. And that means that Onshape will ignore that line unless it's using it for something like an axis. And then I'm just going to draw a rectangle with the rectangle tool. I'm going to bring it out here. There we go. So it kind of snaps on. Oh, and I left my construction lines on, so I got to select this and turn that off. That happens sometimes. Now those lines are solid. These lines are dashed. If these lines over here in the rectangle are not solid, they are not going to work. They're going solid, or Onshape won't recognize it. So then I'll just set the dimensions here. So we said that this is 10, I think it was 10, no. Let's check. Let's be sure. 7 tall, so 7 millimeters tall, by 2 millimeters thick, by 10 millimeters from the center of my circle. And now we just accept that sketch and we click the Revolve tool, which is right next to extrude. So Revolve. And it's going to say pick a face or a sketch region to revolve. So that's this. And then it's going to say, hey, pick an axis to revolve around. That was that dotted line we made first. So I'll click on Revolve Axis to tell Onshape what I'm picking. Click the revolved axis. And now if we tilt this, we see that it is creating exactly what we want. We click the check mark and our ring is done. If we wanted to change any of the aspects of this, any of the dimensions, we can right click on the sketch, edit it. Maybe it turns out we wanted to make it taller. Double click on a dimension, 10 millimeters maybe. Maybe we wanted it to be a little bigger so it fits on our finger better. Let's try 12 millimeters, which actually adds 12 to this side and to the other side, which makes it now have a 24 millimeter diameter. So you're working with a radius here. This is the radius of that circle. And we can edit those and the ring will update. So this is just a simple way to use the Revolve tool in Onshape, which can be used to create rings, can be used to create face-like shapes, bottles, anything that has radial symmetry or circular symmetry around a central point. So I hope this helps.